Yo, 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 yo. The CTB, Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say what up to him, man.
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
Most definitely, most definitely. This is the place where the fight fans come to get these delicious entrees of boxing knowledge. What's on the menu for him today, bro?
Let's give everybody an update, man, on this Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua situation.
Let's do it, man. Let's serve him up real quick. As of about 3 hours ago, Tyson Fury put out that announcement on his Instagram. I'm gonna let you guys hear it 1 second.
Just had some big news. 3 or 4 big offers on the table. Interest from Saudi Arabia, my Gypsy brothers in Qatar, Uzbekistan, Russia, America, England. There's some big offers on the table. I'm going to go for them on Sunday. And hopefully we get this big fight on. And let me smash this big dosser. A big useless dosser, let me say. Because when I get him, I'm going to give him that. Yeah, big dosser.
There you go. From the lips of Tyson Fury, the Gypsy King himself. Not from the usual source in Eddie Hearns, who's been normally making the announcements. Tyson Fury said that he has a couple of countries, about five different countries. So you know how we do here at CTB, man. We like to dissect everything here and give our opinion on it. And my first question to you, man, is what 2 countries you think you can automatically eliminate from those 5 that he gave? For McCall, Saudi Arabia, Russia, London, and America.
I would have to say Russia, and I hope I say it right, McCall. Those 2 I would eliminate. London, I want to eliminate too, but just because he don't have a boxing license. But the fight is so big that sometimes they find a way to make things happen when the price tag gets to a certain amount. Right. So even though he don't have a boxing license in London, just the fact of them 2 coming from there and how big that fight is going to be financially, they'll find a way to get him approved to get his boxing license over there. But Russia, I don't understand why it would be in Russia, because I don't even think Russia has had a big time fight unless it was somebody from that country that actually boxed there. So I couldn't understand that. So that's my take on it. I mean, of course, I'm pretty sure that maybe these countries are putting out offers, but I don't really think that it's going to be as high as over here in America or London or Saudi Arabia. I can't see those other 2 countries matching the other countries as far as what they can put up and offer.
I kind of agree with you, but my list is a little different. Russia has a lot of billionaires, man, a lot of really, really rich people. So does Saudi Arabia. I think some of the world's richest people reside there. But I would have to eliminate Saudi Arabia only because the timing is wrong. And of course, COVID is still an issue. The flight restrictions are still going to be an issue. But I also eliminate Saudi Arabia because of the summertime. Saudi Arabia is one of the hottest places in the world in the summertime, in that time of year. So having these 2 fighters fight in July in the middle of the desert, to me, I don't think it makes too much sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like you, I also want to eliminate London or the UK. But like you said, the money can change anything. He don't have a license right now currently, but I'm pretty sure they can pay somebody to get that license back, no issues. But I do want to eliminate America though.
Oh,
I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of Tyson Fury fans ain't gonna like this, but I eliminate America because nobody here in the States really care about that fight as much as people think they do. Texas has been open now for what, you said, about 2 months? About almost 2 months. We said it here on the show that if you wanted to have that fight, you could have fought Deontay Wilder in Texas. Texas wide open, and they would have did well in Texas. From Deontay Wilder being from the South, of course, Deontay Wilder is our heavyweight champion. It would have sold here in the States. But nobody here knows AJ, for real. The last time America has seen AJ, he was getting knocked out in New York City by Andy Ruiz. So, and the last time Tyson Fury headlined his own show here in America without Deontay Wilder, they had to comp out tickets to fans. They had to comp out like half. I think it was more than half of the stands. So, with that being said, do you think this fight is being rushed and pushed? And if so, why do you think it's being rushed and pushed?
I think it's being rushed and pushed on Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearns side. I think they trying to get the deal done. They want to fight in the summer. I think Tyson Fury is not in a rush, and I think the reason why he's not in a rush because once again, the legal matters between him and Deontay Wilder, I don't think has been finalized. So if you realize, pretty much Bob Arum, Tyson Fury, this whole time haven't really spoke on the situation until now. I think this is the first time that Tyson Fury has actually came out and said something about a Sike or about, that's been more vocal. While Anthony Joshua, pretty much Eddie Hearns for the most part, has been vocal for the last month about the negotiation. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, to me, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Tyson Fury, matter of fact, Eddie Hearns just said, I think yesterday on the interview, that he was the only promoter that was actually trying to get the fight done. That Matchroom wasn't helping, or Top Rank wasn't helping in finding any sites or anything. Pretty much, Eddie Hearns said that if any, I think the very word, the word he used was bloke or something, some London word. But he said, if anybody can do it, I can do it. Pretty much was his quote. But I'm not sure if Top Rank and Matchroom can even actively look for a site in this fight. I'm not sure how the contract works, but like you said, they're still in court with Deontay Wilder right now. So I'm not even sure that they are either legally available to promote another fight with Tyson Fury being on a contract for another fight or in court for a contract on another fight. Mm-hmm. So my question is, I don't know, I'm not sure how it works. Maybe Tyson Fury could sign a one fight deal with Matchroom or something and leave the Wilder contract with Top Rank and them to sort out why he do that one fight deal with Eddie Hearns. I think that's a possibility because it's a different promoter. It's a different promoter. But I don't think. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not. I would guess that he can't. I would guess that Top Rank, no Matchroom can negotiate a fight right now. What you think about that?
I don't believe so because I believe Tyson Fury can sign with Matchroom, but then that would be leaving all the legal. As far as the legal situation with Wilder, it'll leave it all on them. So if he went to Matchroom and had a one fight deal with against Eddie Hearns and Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder still could sue Top Rank and Bob Arum, I would figure. So I don't think Bob would let him go make that fight, even if he said, "Hey, you can make a fight with Matchroom, you pay us step aside money." But then you still gonna be responsible for any legal actions that Deontay Wilder team takes against Fury is gonna fall on Top Rank. So even if they say, "Hey, we'll give you $25 million just to let Matchroom take the fight over and make the fight," which may be all good, but he may end up giving that $25 million to Deontay Wilder. So to me, I want to hear more from Bob Arum because they the one that is holding everything up, because Bob Arum is trying to cross every T and dot every I before he makes this fight. Because if he makes this fight and signs a contract and somebody gets sued, it's going to be Top Rank. I don't even think Tyson Fury is going to be responsible for the financial part of what he'll be responsible for. So until I hear Bob Arum come out, I still think the fight is in the air. I think it's going to get made, but not on the timeline that Eddie Hearns wants it to get made.
I kind of agree with you, but I look at it a little differently. I look at it like, I don't think it's Eddie Hearns pushing it by himself. I think Tyson Fury is pushing it. He's rushing the fight.
You think Tyson Fury is rushing the fight?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at his Instagram yesterday, he putting up pictures with the clocks on them. Like he rushing like one day left. You know what I'm saying? He rushing Eddie Hearns on a contract. I think he's doing that because he's trying. I mean, I'm be honest. I'm gonna respond to what you said about him leaving Top Rank and Matchroom with the bill of Deontay Wilder. Do you really put that past Tyson Fury on doing that? Do you really put him past him leaving the bill and then signing up with Matchroom and leaving that debt here in America and never come back to America and fight again?
He could, but I would think legally, Top Rank could sue him, could counter sue him. Now, if Top Rank takes the buyout money and says you can go to Matchroom and have this one fight, then you can't sue Tyson Fury. But if Tyson Fury says, I don't care what Top Rank want to do, I'm gonna go with Matchroom, I'm gonna make the one fight deal, forget Bob Arum. Bob Arum could counter sue him for all the legal, financially, all the legal situations and problems you have with Deontay Wilder. He could counter sue it and throw it back on Tyson Fury. So I wouldn't think that Tyson Fury would go and make that fight without Top Rank giving him the thumbs up. So it's a complicated situation, and we're trying to put the puzzle together because it's holes in it that we don't know what it is. But pretty much everything we've told y'all over the last 2 to 3 weeks pretty much is playing out exactly like we said it so far. Yeah, and when we said it 3 weeks ago, until Tyson Fury and Bob Arum start talking, I don't care what Eddie Hearns says, the fight is not going to get made. Now that Tyson Fury is talking, now I'm starting to get more intrigued about the fight being made because now I'm hearing something from the other side. So now the last person to the puzzle to me is Bob Arum and Top Rank. So I guess I'm thinking by tomorrow or Sunday, it'll be a more clearer picture of the direction this fight is going, as far as it being made or not made. But I'm gonna ask you this: what direction do you lean in at this point right now? After what Tyson Fury said, he's telling you the different sites. Do you lean more towards you think this fight is going to get made in the summertime, or you lean more towards this fight is not going to get made?
I'm about 70-30 on the fight not being made. Even though Eddie Hearns, I mean, as far as I know, Eddie Hearns could have told Tyson Fury that, and then now Tyson Fury, Eddie Hearns sold the dream pretty much. Eddie Hearns probably sold Tyson Fury that dream, and now Tyson Fury regurgitating what Eddie Hearns been saying. Because in that video that I played, he tagged Top Rank and Matchroom in it, kind of like letting them know the news almost. Like, what are you guys going to do? Because in my opinion, I don't think Matchroom and Top Rank wants that fight. I think we said that on our last video on this subject. I already know Eddie Hearns. I mean, I already know Bob Arum don't want that fight. I think Bob Arum wants him to fight Wilder next, so he can avoid any fees that come with avoiding that fight, and avoid all the legal fees he already done paid and going to court. He wanted to avoid all of this. So I mean, even Eddie Hearns said himself that he's pretty much by himself and trying to find a site. Matchroom won't helping him. Top Rank won't helping him. He's doing everything by himself. I think that a lot of people miss that and then think about the reason why he's doing it by himself. I think the reason why he's doing it by himself because Matchroom and Top Rank, they both are in the courthouse with Deontay Wilder's team. They hearing what's being said. They can't speak on anything. They're on that gag order. Eddie Hearns is not in court, so he's not privy to the information that Bob Arum and Frank Warren are getting. So he's still looking for a fight, looking to get a site for the fight, and telling Fury, yeah, I'm still looking for a fight for the fight. I'm still looking for a site. But you're not gonna hear Bob Arum and Matchroom say anything because they can't. They under gag order. They can't negotiate anything in reference to Tyson Fury fighting. That's why I came up with the idea that possibly Tyson Fury signed a 2-fight deal with Matchroom or with Eddie Hearns and them. But you saw to yourself, he'll get sued if he do that, and then he'll have to wind up paying damages to both Wilder and Top Rank. But like I said before, to me, that's not beneath Fury, man. He already lost his license in one country. Was it? He just go fight in Russia next. All right, Saudi Arabia next.
It's some common sense in it, like you said. I mean, if you're Bob Arum and you're a businessman, you got to understand where Bob is coming from. I don't even like Bob, the way he's been handling his business lately, but it would make so much more sense for Tyson Fury to fight Deontay Wilder, make $100 million fight without having to pay him $15 million or so to step aside. And if he beats him, which I'm sure Bob think he can do again, you knock him out there, and then you can fight Joshua, and 6 months later, and do another $100 million fight. So that's how I think Bob and Top Rank is saying right now, hey, we're not finding no site. We're not going to negotiate with you. Go out and find a deal, and find a deal that's so great that we can't turn it down.
Yeah.
I think if it's something that come up across the table, they did say, wow, y'all, they may say, all right, we'll make the fight, and we'll just deal with the legal actions from Deontay Wilder and his team later on. But I think it's gonna have to be a deal that's just so lucrative that they can't turn it down. But they're not gonna do any work for Eddie Hearns. So I think Eddie Hearns is trying to go to different countries, and he's using that as a bargaining chip against each country. Hey, I got this much. How much can you offer? All right, now what can you offer? I got one of the countries offering $200 million. What can you offer that's better than $200 million? And then he has to bring it back to Top Rank and say, hey man, this country is going to offer $250 million for us to make this fight. What do you want to do? And then Bob may say, if you got $250 million, we'll work with Deontay Wilder later on. Let's make the fight. But if you can't come up with a lucrative offer around those numbers, I think Bob is just going to blow it off and try to force Tyson Fury, like you said, to fight Deontay Wilder, which he should do and honor his contract.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm gonna tell you why I'm still 30% on the fight being made. I'm still 30% on the fight being made because exactly what you just said. If a country does come out with a really, really impressive offer like 250 million or 300 million for that fight, then you can go to Deontay Wilder and be like, what can we offer you to step aside? We offer you a contract, a guaranteed contract on you fighting the winner. We right here in court now. We send it in front of the judge. The judge can sign off on it. Right here in this courthouse, we sign another contract saying that you will get the winner for the winner of the Undisputed after they have their rematch. We would pay you, say 50, 60 million. They're not going to do it, but I'm just saying, we'll pay you 50 million to step aside and allow this fight to happen, just to end the court, get out of court, and just let us go ahead and fight. To me, that is still possible, slightly. But like you said, they have to find a country willing to pay so much money that they can afford to do that. You understand what I'm saying? During a pandemic. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man, like you said, there's too many holes in this puzzle, man. It's these man. I'm still saying the fight not gonna happen. What's your percentage on the fight happening or not happening?
You talking about the summer?
Yeah. Like next. Happening next.
I go 75% chance it's not gonna happen, 25% chance it is gonna happen.
And there you have it, man. This is our opinion on the matter. CTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Cut him out of here, man.
All right, everybody. Remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Down at the bottom of the screen, you're going to see the little logo. Just click on that logo and just subscribe to the channel, man. We're going to bring you plenty of boxing content. But most of all, we love boxing and you love boxing. At least you say so. But most of all, peace and love, and we out of here.